Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this bonus news update video we are going to be talking Commander Class Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. So what I've done in the last 48 hours, I have scoured every single internet site, every single social media. I've got as much information as I can on this figure. We've got packaging images, we've got the design of the packaging, I've got comparison images so you can see the difference in height between this and the Earthrise figure. Same with the trailers. Loads of the questions that I was asking from the initial first pictures that come out, I've got answers, and I've actually got pictures to show you the comparisons. So I suppose without further ado, I'm going to kick off with the packaging. Now this has come from Instagram page Marcelo Martir, and he of course has done the box. So all of these images, by the way guys, are this one in particular. I'm going to divert you to the actual place for the images if you want to see them for yourselves. So there's the packaging. This information is on TFW 2005 at the moment. This is of course the original sketch for it. There is, of course, the very detailed and lovely looking Optimus Prime. And once again, there is the packaging. Now, at the moment, this is only on TFW 2005 and his actual Instagram. As I said, there's loads of other stuff. A lot of this, to be honest, has come from Evan Brooks himself, which for those of you who don't know, or maybe, of course, you do, he's actually the designer who went into actually making it with somebody from Takara Tomy. So this actual article, funnily enough, as I said, is on TFW 2005, but is also on Evan's Instagram. So we've got the images, and I know a lot of people were thinking that he looked like a commander class, the core class at first, but when you see these images, hopefully you'll understand or see, I suppose, all the extra detail, all the extra articulation, and I suppose, let's be honest, just how good this figure is going to be. Right, so there we go. There is, I've zoomed in for this in a second for you guys. In fact, let's show you. So there is, of course, Generation 1 or Missing Link. There is Earthrise, and there is the new Commander Class. So you can see clearly that he is quite a bit bigger. Now, I know a few concerns where they think, well, exactly this. Everybody wanted to know how big he is. Is he gonna, really, I can't say it any other way apart from command the Commander Class price point. And I'm sure you can see there that the actual bot itself is very, very big. What will be interesting to see is how big he is compared to Rodimus, because of course Rodimus was a Commander Class, and also that was obviously the front of the car, the cab, and then of course a huge trailer. Now the other thing that Evan's really pleased and he's showing off, which is great, is the articulation. So the butterfly joints in the shoulders not only give you more range for posing, but also you can do this. So I think for the first time you can take the chest plate, you can open it up yourself, so he can literally open up his chest and reveal the matrix as well. That's a brilliant touch. Obviously I can't remember if the Masterpiece figures can do it. If of course they can, they're at a totally different price range. This is Commander Class, so it's not going to be cheap, but it's not as much as Masterpiece figures. This was the other answer that I wanted to see. So the trailer does look to be much bigger. That is your Earthrise trailer there guys. That is the new one, so it is, yeah, categorically bigger, huge, much bigger. You can store the weapons in this as well. You can also store the blast effects on the underside. I'm going to show you images of that in a second. So that's of course one of my questions answered straight away. So I zoomed in for you just to give you an idea. It is bigger in all dimensions, and of course it looks much more like the G1 with the correct color scheme as well. There we go, I've zoomed in for you. So blast effect, gun, and energon axe, looking great. And of course this is the other information that you need to know. So you can see there they've got Trailbreaker in the back, so it's big enough to house a deluxe vehicle. There's the blast effects I was on about. You can also store in the back of the trailer by pulling that down, and the roller's big enough for you to actually put a Titan Master, as they call him now, as I suppose a pilot. The other thing that it says as well is that Roller can actually pull the trailer as well if indeed you wanted him to do that. So they've done a great group shot there of the Studio Series, and of course look, you can do the handshake with Rodimus. In fact, there's my question answered. My question answered right there is he is bigger than the Kingdom Commander Class Rodimus figure. So there you go, that's another question of mine answered. I'm really excited for this. I was anyway, let's be honest. This is probably the most anticipated figure of the year, and indeed of quite some time, because I like the fact that Evan again referred to what I'm about to show you now. This is on his Instagram. He's got these 4 images or 5 going in a loop, so it looks like it's a bit of stop motion. It's great. I'm going to do it quite fast at first just to show you it. He's got you these images there, so it starts off like that. Oh no, wrong way. It's going to go like that. then it's going to go like that. The reason why I'm not using his actual Instagram is for obvious reasons. Copyright will get me for that, and I won't be able to show you the disc. Sorry, I won't be able to show you this on the particular video. So the great thing, as I say, about that is, of course, you can recreate them scenes. And he did say as well that he didn't just want it to be a Studio Series 86 version, even though it is. He said he wanted it to be more of a celebratory, like a 40th anniversary edition. But pretty much, he didn't want to use the word definitive, but I suppose that's a word that a lot of us are in fact using. So yeah, I think it pretty much is, to be honest. Let's be honest, it's got everything that you need and that you want to know about it. Again, there's a huge big write-up on it on his Instagram, talking about things which I've just basically said about the extra articulation and how special it is and how we wanted to get it done right. And then, of course, I suppose the last thing to show you is just the official images of these. So these are the ones that broke the internet on Monday evening. And of course, I believe pretty much pre-orders everywhere are sold out. I had to go for about 4 or 5 different websites to try and get this. So the trailer is bigger. It doesn't look like there's a launch pad on it, unfortunately. I imagine that again is down to health and safety reasons. The figure, we know now, of course, that the cab is bigger than Rodimus, is bigger than Earthrise, and is a lot more articulated. We do know, of course, there's a matrix on the inside. Whether or not it's the same size matrix that they've used for the previous 2030 Optimus Prime molds, I can't tell you. Blast effects, of course, are going to work on everything, and it's nice that there's a couple of them in there as well. Roller, as I said, you can put a little pilot in. It can also carry, or sorry, tow the trailer as well. So there you go, guys. This, I suppose, is the definitive, at the moment, guide to this figure. I imagine that we're going to see it actually in person at SDCC. If we do, of course, I'm going to get the videos out to you. So there you go. Packaging, articulation, notes, everything. Head to Evan's Instagram if you want to hear more, or also TFW 2005 if you don't have the Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.